Okay, we are on the air, I guess. Are we on the air? I think we're on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be wrapping up a 4-game series, the fourth and final game against the Texas Rangers at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How you doing there, Charm City chat? Let me know you can hear me. Let me know the microphone sounds okay. Let me know, because your boy has been running very late for an important date. And I haven't heard a thing yet from anybody. Uh-oh, is there a bad lag? Hopefully I'm on. Hopefully you can hear me. And hopefully I don't have a disaster on my hands, because I haven't made any coffee yet. Nothing. Somebody please say, hey, BW, I can hear you. If you can hear me. Thank you. Oh no, a yellow bar. That's not a good sign. So apparently there's some lag tonight. Uh-oh. Folks, welcome in. Thanks for being here. I'm late. I'm sorry. If you're new to the channel, this is not a great advertisement, and what a terrible night to not be prepared, because it's a Sunday night game. We're the only game in town. We might have a lot of new eyes checking out the channel tonight. I have no idea, but so far, not too good in terms of getting ready. But if you are new to the channel, do give it a chance. My name is BW, and I do live Orioles play-by-play coverage. I've done it for every game so far this season. The Orioles are playing tonight game number 84, a record of 53-30. We're currently on a 4-game winning streak and looking to take a 4-game series sweep of the Rangers tonight. And on the mound, we're going to have Cole Irvin. Couple lefties on the mound for both sides here tonight. Cole Irvin for us, 6-4 record, going up against the lefty Andrew Heaney for the Rangers. He has a record of 2-9. My goodness. Let me go ahead and bring up the ball game now and see what's up. There was some confusion, folks, with the Sunday night start and the first pitch time and everything else, but looks like I'm here before first pitch, and that's what matters most, right? Here before first pitch. That is what the objective is. Get here before first pitch. Well, let's see here. Now what? You know what? I'm going to try something different tonight, because this channel last night was so slow for me. Maybe I just need to try something different tonight. Let's see here. Hang on. We got the lineups on the screen there for you folks if you want to have a look. For now, I'm just worried about getting the game up. Let's see what we got here. Nope, that's not going to work. All right, we'll try this. We will try this. Andrew Heaney, his 2-9 record, partly due to bad luck. He's had the 6th lowest run support in baseball, just 2.8 runs per game scored for him. His stats, his underlying stats, if you look outside the record, his ERA is about 0.4 runs per 9 more than Cole Irvin. Otherwise, these two are pretty well evenly matched. Let me bring up the Twitter page over here and make sure I've had this Rangers lineup exactly right. Folks, once again, I apologize. Your boy has not made any coffee yet. He took a quick shower, tried to dry off, throw up everything he needed to in time, but I got to catch up on some things as well. All right, so the Rangers, Tejas. Let's take a look. Okay, the Rangers lineup tonight is this. Leading off, playing second base, Marcus Semien. Josh Smith will play shortstop tonight and bat second. Corey Seager is out of the lineup, although I've heard news that after getting hit in the wrist and hand area, the x-ray came back negative. Nothing is broken, so good news for Corey Seager. I'm happy to hear that. He should be back in the next day or two for the Rangers, but he will be out of the lineup today. Robbie Grossman will hit third today in DH. Adolis Garcia. I say it two different ways sometimes. Right fielder, he'll bat cleanup. Wyatt Langford will be in left field hitting fifth. Nathaniel Lowe, the first baseman, hitting sixth. Derek Hill is moved up to the 7-hole tonight after a nice day yesterday. He'll be in center field. And Andrew Kaiser, I'm told his name, or Keisner is the way you say this guy's name. Silent N. He'll be catching and batting eighth, and Wenzel will be at third base, batting ninth for the Orioles. Let's see if I can figure this puppy out without looking up the... Let's see, catcher, right field. Again, there's no... So Santander or Kjerstad is going to DH again. I'm going to have to be sure about this. Oh, doctor, I need coffee. I need coffee in a major, major way. I got spoiled tonight. I got greedy. I actually slept like a normal person and woke up at a almost normal hour. All that just to come in late. Okay, Gunnar Henderson will play short, lead off. Adley Rutschman, the number 2 hitter, will catch. Anthony Santander will be in the field in right field tonight, hitting third. Jordan Westberg, the cleanup hitter, at third base tonight. Austin Hayes in the 5-hole, hitting sixth. Playing left, hitting sixth. Ryan O'Hearn at first base. Ryan Mountcastle must have something going on. Playing a left-handed starter. That's the surprise I'm seeing here. Jorge Mateo will bat seventh and play second base. Heston Kjerstad will DH and bat eighth. Colton Cowser will be in center field tonight and bat ninth. So I am wondering whether or not Ryan Mountcastle might have a little minor injury going on. He came in to pinch hit last night and only had a couple of ABs. I'm trying to think what would have caused him to miss out tonight. But nothing's coming to mind. You think Mountcastle's getting traded? I highly doubt that. But, I'm not going to sit here and say there's no way. But, hey, let me check in with Charm City Chat, folks. And please, as a reminder, as I get started here, you'll probably get some understanding, if you are watching the game along with me, how we're synced up. If we're not synced up, if you're ahead of me, you're going to want to get synced up. And the best way to do that is to pause your game on the first out of the ball game. Whether it's a strikeout, somebody's thrown out at first base on a ground ball, somebody catches a fly ball, whatever the case may be. On that first out, just pause your game right there and then allow me to catch up, make the call of that out. You then unpause your game. You're synced up for the rest of the night. I know you might be a few seconds behind of what quote-unquote reality is, but if you're going to be hanging out here, well, this is the reality. Time is relative, and the best thing to do is to get all nice and synced up. All right. What else to talk about, folks? Rolls in Charm City Chat, folks. Please, no spoilers, even though I might be a little bit behind with the scoreboard. We'll see how it works tonight. Also, please... no politics talk. No need to go over why. Sports betting talk. A passing mention is no big deal, but any sort of regular habitual talk will be curbed. And, just don't hurl personal insults at each other, please. I know we might get upset. I know we might disagree on some things, whatever the case may be, but doing something like that will put you into a timeout. I am mumbling my word. I got to make coffee. I got to make coffee. Your boy will be right back. I'm watching the ESPN coverage, and right now Gunnar and Adley are sitting in the stands having a chat. So I think I got a sec. I'll be back. Stand by, folks. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, first pitch of the ball game is up and away to Marcus Semien for ball one. Cole Irvin out on the mound. Sorry, folks, for the lack of build up to first pitch. Next pitch is a bit inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. We are underway at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Cole Irvin on the mound. Semien, next pitch, fly ball left field. Going back on it is that Hayes up there, and against the wall he makes the catch. Austin Hayes sprinting toward the left field foul pole area in the corner with a long run. Makes the catch on the run on the track and slams up against the wall, and that's how we start this ball game. Wow. All right, Josh Smith is up next. Oh, there is one issue with this. All right, first pitch is, I can't see the scoreboard. It is, oh, this is not good. This scoreboard is bad. The count on Josh Smith, I'm not sure. And that's a foul ball off to the right. Unfortunately, there is a tiny banner that is just slicing across the scoreboard info on the top of the screen here. I cannot see the count. The pitch is outside. I don't know what the count is. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to have to just find... Oh, great. We've already got fun in chat. Josh Smith is at the plate, and the ball hits him up and in. All right, well, a hit batter with 1 out, and I'm going to try to find another stream here. Hold on. I mean, give me something that isn't blocking the... Something that's not blocking the actual scoreboard, please. Jordan Westburg just caught a line drive. Wow, Josh Smith with a line drive that looked to be going over the head of Jordan Westburg, and he makes a leaping grab of it. Okay, I'm back, folks, and sorry about that. We're ready to go. 2 down in the inning. Cole Irvin with a called strike with a curveball right in there. With Robbie Grossman at the plate. Okay, let me get this back over here. Next pitch is swung on and missed on a changeup, bottom of the zone. All right, your boy's back. Everything's looking good now. Looking good. I haven't had a toke yet, Robert. I haven't had my first Lucky. I haven't had a sip of coffee. That's why I'm so screwed up. 0-2 pitch to Grossman. Another curve, this one low and in. Folks, it's the top of the first. The first 2 men in the inning have been retired, including a fine catch out there in left field by Austin Hayes. A 1-2 count on Grossman, the switch hitter from the right side, and he swings and misses at a curveball. Strike 3. Cole Irvin gets the strikeout. The Rangers go 1-2-3. Austin Hayes with a fantastic double saving catch in left. Jordan Westburg perhaps saves at least a single with a leaping grab at third base. And then Cole Irvin with the strikeout to make it 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Rangers nothing and the Orioles coming to bat. Okay, folks, your boy's got a lot of work to do. I'll be right there. Hey, folks, all I can promise is that I won't eat half a dozen burritos on camera, okay? Okay, that's coffee. Gunnar Henderson is ready to lead things off for the Orioles. He's certainly more ready than I am. Back on screen, having a lucky and a coffee. All right, Andrew Heaney's making his 16th start of the season. Again, a 2-9 record and an ERA of a little over 4. Again, a hard luck pitcher with that 2-9 record. He's not that bad. He's not too great either, but here we go. Gunnar Henderson, first pitch is in there for a called strike. And I don't even have the sub screen ready. For Gunnar. Nothing's ready. Next pitch. Low ball. Where's the count? 1-1. Okay. Ball 1. 1-1 pitch is swung on a miss on a pitch low and away. Wow, they're playing the bugle already. I'm way behind. One and two the count on Henderson. 36-game on-base streak alive as he takes off the plate. Make it 2-2 the count now. If I said 1-1, I'm sorry. I am still trying to scramble over here. This pitch is a called strike 3, bottom of the zone on the outside corner. Henderson unhappy, but that pitch looked like a fair call. And there's one down. All right. Just going to move this up over here. Hopefully without too much issues. Oh, great. Now this thing's not moving. Are you serious? There's a called strike to Adley Rutschman. So now I can't move anything. I mean, would you just give me half a break here, please? This one's hit hard and down. Foul. Down the left field line. Ah, boy. Okay. Tell you what. Hey, folks, as I sit here and screw up repeatedly, trying to get myself situated, there is one out in the bottom of the first, and nobody on base with Adley Rutschman facing an 0-2 count. He swings and fouls one back. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Folks, this is the final day of June. The June schedule, the horrific June schedule. Do you know what our record is coming into today for this terrible month? As Rutschman lines one foul off to the right. Even with a 5-game losing streak thrown in, the Orioles' June record coming into this final game, 17-11. Not too shabby if that's as bad as it's going to get for us. This pitch is low and in. Rutschman batting .298 coming into tonight. Batting from the right side against the lefty Heaney. The 1-2 pitch is swung on, and that's a swing and a miss. The ball goes all the way to the backstop. Rutschman takes off for first, and he's going to make it. Any way you can get on base, sadly, that'll do. A strikeout and a reach of first base on the wild pitch. That'll work. How you doing there, Charm City Chat? I'll be checking in with you there in a sec. Let me just get a little more coffee, finish this lucky. Maybe see us score a run or two here in the first. They're actually going to call that a passed ball on the catcher. Okay. Kisner charged with a passed ball. First pitch to Anthony Santander is up and in. Folks, get them taters up in the chat. The Rangers have given us a free base runner. And a 1-0 count now on Anthony Santander. He's had himself one hell of a month. We don't want it to end for him. This pitch is inside. Count now 2-0 on Tony, who's hitting .233 coming into today. We'll probably have to do a lag check as well. Here's the 2-0, and that's in there on the outside corner for a called strike. 2-1 the count on Anthony Santander. Folks, I'm going to say a number. Type it in as soon as you hear it. The number is 8. I repeat, the number is 8. Just type it in if you don't mind. Just a few of you need to in order for me to get an idea of what's going on. This one is swung on and lifted in the air deep. Left field looking back up there and making the catch against the wall. Wyatt Langford. Out there in deep left field, up against Baltimore. Oh, our home park swallowed one up for Anthony Santander. That is out in just about any other park, I'm sure. The wall giveth and the wall taketh away. That was a 384-foot out, and according to the stat line, that is a home run in 23 out of 30 Major League parks. Jordan Westburg, first pitch swinging, ground ball on the left side, and he will be retired. That's it. Rutschman reached on a passed ball after striking out, so one man left on base. We go to the second, scoreless, at Camden Yards. Look out. So now my mouse pad is also being weird. Right. Thanks for the lag check. I didn't even really pay attention, but it might be a little bit behind tonight. I do apologize. Mitch, Jacob, Braun Guy, Judy, Melanie, the man, Robert, Janet, Richard, Gerald, Robert, another Robert, Baxter, Coldest, Ryan. How's everybody doing tonight? Base, Ben. Does anyone know what our record is on Sundays? I do not. I do not. I don't have anything in my mind, though, that says we have an incredibly good or incredibly bad record. I think it's probably on par or pace with our overall record. Paul, how you doing? Yes, we do, Paul. Yes, we do. I get it, Matt. Ha. I see what you did there. Nicholas, how are you? Ulysses, hello to you. Had to watch Argentina beat Peru 2-0. Hey, that's understandable. A lot of big world football going on right now. Pocket Watch. Good to have you. Baron Barracuda. All of our baddies are lefties. Well, I just saw Jordan Westberg get retired, so that can't be true. Folks, let me have some coffee. Oh, my goodness. I slept in late. One day before we finally get a day off, and your boy is late. It's kind of like the day before you have vacation, you know, like the Wednesday before Thanksgiving or whatever. You just kind of tune out, I guess. All right, here we go. Top of the second, Cole Irvin. First pitch is over the plate for a called strike to Adolis Garcia. It does appear that I'm at least a couple of pitches behind on this scoreboard. Next pitch is low and away for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike on Garcia. So we're going to hang out down here for a lot of the game, I guess. This one's fouled back. 1-2 the count on Garcia, leading off the top of the second. He's hitting .220 coming into tonight. Storms in the area there, Jacob. Are you in the Baltimore area or Maryland area? Here's a curveball over the plate, but low, and the count even up at 2-2. Next pitch is low and in, and that got Garcia. Garcia hit by a pitch to lead off the top of the second. Come on, Irvin. This is on a breaking ball. Certainly no intention, as it just got Garcia on the very tip of his toe on his left foot. Leadoff man on for the Rangers. Here's Wyatt Langford. And he fouls the first pitch back. Scoreless ball game, top of the second. Langford, hitting .248, 3 homers, 31 driven in. Highly touted prospect, was considered to be in the running for the Rookie of the Year here this year, as this curveball is actually make that a cut fastball up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Garcia at first, and the next pitch is hit in the air, right field. This should be playable. Santander is there, and he makes the catch. 1 away. I got to clear my throat too, man. My goodness. 1 down. And the batter is Nathaniel Lowe. He had a 2-run homer in yesterday's ball game, got Texas back to within a run late. He goes after the first pitch to Westberg. He goes to second for 1. Mateo to first. Not in time. Nearly turned a double play, 5-4-3 on that ground ball from Nathaniel Lowe. The throw to second was a little bit high for Mateo, but Mateo wasn't able to get a whole lot on that return throw to first. We do get the lead runner, and there are 2 down now, so runner at first on what will go down as a fielder's choice. Low at first base, and here is Derek Hill, who looks at a pitch high for ball 1. Derek Hill, who hasn't had a whole lot of playing time, definitely made a mark yesterday. He had an outstanding diving catch in the field that saved a run, and also hit a home run yesterday. This pitch is up and away. That was his first, not only his first homer, his first RBI with the team so far this year. Derek Hill hitting .263 in limited action. 2-0 the count on him here with 2 down, runner at first. And the next pitch from Irvin is swung on and missed. Top of the zone with the cut fastball. 2-1 the count. Folks, it looks like we might have had some people pop in from the Pure Adrenaline Sports Astros-Mets game. Hey, go ahead and type in whatever the final is on that game. I'd like to know. We got a 0-0 game here just getting started. Sunday Night Baseball. The Orioles looking for a 4-game sweep of the Rangers. We're in the top of the second. Texas at the plate with 2 down and a runner at first. A 2-1 count on Derek Hill. And the next pitch is over the plate but low. Make it 3-1 as Irvin misses with the changeup. Mets lost 10-5 in extras. Wow, they gave up a 5 spot in extras? Ouch. Swing and a miss. As Hill misses a 4-seamer just off the outside of the plate there to run the count full. So the runner at first will be off with the pitch with a full count and 2 down. The payoff is swung on and hit in the air to left center and deep. Going back on it is Hayes, still going back, and that ball is going to clear the 398 sign in the deepest part of left center field here in Baltimore. It's a 2-run homer for Derek Hill, his second homer in as many days. After hitting in the 9 spot yesterday, they move him up into the 7 spot. And he goes deep again off of Cole Irvin on a payoff pitch. Not a great pitch there by Irvin. But I tell you what, that is not a cheap shot at all. Kisner, the catcher, at the plate. Now he fouls one off. 2-0 Rangers here in the top of the second. The Orioles are going to have to come from behind yet again. The 0-1 to Kisner is fouled back at 0-2. Base is empty now with 2 down. The Rangers with 2 in. Oh, boy. This pitch is reached for and grounded to second base. A worm burner. Mateo will pick it up and sling it on over to first in time, and the inning is over. But the Rangers do their damage on a 2-run homer by Derek Hill over the deepest area of that deep wall in left field here in Baltimore. We go to the bottom of the second, 2-0 Rangers. Ouch. 2 runs on just that one hit. That other run coming in on the hit batter. So that definitely came back to bite us. All right. Do I like TikTok? No. What's there to like? Just a bunch of obnoxious clips, 30 seconds at a time. I mean, you have to have the attention span of a gnat to enjoy TikTok, I would think. And for me, if you're a baseball fan, I don't know how you can be a fan of baseball, a pastime where it's all about sort of a nice, slower pace and then some action involved along the way. That doesn't seem the sort of person that would enjoy TikTok. A baseball fan and a TikTok fan. I don't know if they can coexist. Mets went 16-9 in June after an atrocious May. Hey, James, we're 17-11 in this month. This atrocious month with only 1 day off, playing pretty much every top team in baseball, other than perhaps the Dodgers. Even if we lose today, we're 17-12 in this worst of months. To me, we're playing with house money today, honestly. I mean, we've already taken the series, winning the first 3 games. We've guaranteed ourselves a division lead no matter what happens tonight. Of course I want to win tonight. I'm ready to win. I want to sweep. The broom is on standby. But I'm also very satisfied with how the Orioles have done this month, and there's really nothing they can do today to take that away. We're going to have a day off tomorrow. The boys deserve it. A much-needed rest and a long flight out west to play Seattle starting on Tuesday night. All right, first pitch to Austin Hayes is hit into right field, and that ball's going to get down between the outfielders up against the wall. Austin Hayes with a stand-up double leading off the bottom of the second. And just like that, the Orioles are looking for a response. Brandon Hyde getting interviewed by the ESPN team right here. Singing the praises of Gunnar Henderson. Boy, if you want to throw Brandon Hyde a softball question, ask him what he thinks of Gunnar Henderson. All right, Ryan O'Hearn at the plate with a chance against a lefty tonight starting at first base. He takes a called strike on the outside edge. 2-0 Texas, bottom of the second. The Orioles have the leadoff man on with a double by Austin Hayes. O'Hearn hitting .277 coming into tonight. 0-1 pitch over the plate, but low, 1 ball and 1 strike. In a situation like this, you just want to make sure, if nothing else, get Hayes over to third base with only 1 out. Swing and a miss on a slider that broke below the plate, or below the zone, I should say. I got a feeling I'm going to have a lot of mumbled words here. I just got to shotgun this coffee. That's all there is to it. The 1-2 pitch is lifted foul and out of play. Hey, PAS hit 3,000 today. Fantastic, folks. We're going to try for 1,500 by the All-Star break. O'Hearn gets into one and will dunk one into center field for a base hit. Chugging around third and coming home to score standing is, who's that behind him? Austin Hayes. And the Orioles have fought back. They get one straight back. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the second. An RBI single for O'Hearn. 2-1 Texas. Hey, the bugle horn coming in just in time. And yes, hey, folks, I raised my coffee mug to Pure Adrenaline Sports, hitting 3,000 today. I've been watching, Pure. Your numbers have been spiking lately. And speaking of spiking, Mateo gets into one to left, but right at Wyatt Langford. Oh, Mateo with a nice swing on that one. But he hit that one right to the left fielder, Langford, for the first out here in the inning. Ryan O'Hearn is at first base. He is the tying run. And, folks, Silent J stepping on up to the plate. And, man, when he's up, we go over here now. Hey, we're 4 away from 1,400. Hey, come on, folks. We're celebrating PAS. Kjerstad is going to pop it up on the first pitch, shallow center field. And Hill will come in to make the catch for the second out in the inning. Kjerstad down on 1 pitch. Come on, folks. Let's feel a little bit more love. 4 subscribers out there. Come on in. Join the party. Once we hit 1,400, the countdown to 1,500 is on. And we're going to try to hit it by the All-Star break. Hey, by the way, next Sunday night, Red Sox-Yankees on ESPN. Hey, here's Colton Cowser, folks. First pitch to him is off the plate. Oh, did that make somebody leave? Oh, well, it happens. We're in a rally. 2 down, runner at first. Cowser hitting .227 coming into today. He takes on the outside corner. That's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, 1 on. Cowser's 12 home runs has him tied amongst rookies in Major League Baseball. This pitch is a little bit low and a little bit outside. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch is low and away. 3 balls, 1 strike to the milkman. And that gets the crowd excited. Hitters count here. You got Ryan O'Hearn still out there at first base with 2 down. Representing the tying run. 3-1 pitch is hit in the air to left. And Langford barely has to move. He makes the catch and the inning is over. But the Orioles, after giving up 2 runs in the top of the second, managed to get 1 back in the bottom. We go to the third. It's the Rangers 2 and the Orioles 1. Folks, 3 subs away. We're going to take you on back to the scoreboard here, but we've got ourselves a commercial break. Come on, folks. It's a telethon. It's a drive. How can I convince you to, as a non-subscriber, to sub up to the channel? Well, first of all, let me just let you know, in case you weren't aware, it's just a little button there at the bottom of your screen. Look at that. Boom. 1 more, folks. What happens when you subscribe, you may ask? What happens? Well, you're going to help this channel grow and be seen by more new eyes out there for this Orioles community. And again, folks, there's no commitment, no obligation, no salesman will visit your home, and boom, ladies and gentlemen, break out the party favors. Hey, I know in the corner there you got a little animated emojis. Get that confetti popping up there in the Charm City chat. A big thank you to number 1400 and number 1399 and 1398 and 1397 and all of you. We are 100 away, and we've got about, 10 games to go before the All-Star break, something like that. So, folks, if we just average like 10 subs a day, we're going to hit our goal with 1,500 people first season by the All-Star break. Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for the support, everybody. You won't regret it. Hey, according to a colleague of mine, I do the best play-by-play coverage on live stream internet for baseball on the planet. You guys got a lucky one. I'm no Chuck Thompson, I'm no John Miller, but in the digital age of the 21st century, you boys and girls, I should say, you got yourself a good play-by-play man here. All right, here we go. Top of the third. It's going to be Davis Wenzel to lead it off. And he takes a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Wenzel hitting just a $140 in limited action. He came in to replace Corey Seager in yesterday's game and gets the start tonight. There's a curveball at the top of the zone for a called strike. Quickly 0-2 on Wenzel. Apparently Gunnar Henderson is mic'd up right now. I'd really prefer Gunnar to just concentrate on playing the ball game and not talking while out on the field, but whatever. This ball is fouled back. I mean, folks, if they want to mic up players where we can just hear them chattering during the ball game, that's great, but I don't need an interview conducted. 0-2 the count on Wenzel after that foul ball. The next pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left field and down into the corner, and that ball is just foul. As Gunnar had to cut his interview short to make sure he was ready to help out with a potential double down that left field line. Gunnar's 26 homers at the end of June is the second most in the history of baseball by a shortstop, just one behind Alex Rodriguez back in 1998. 0-2 the count still here on Davis Wenzel. And the next pitch is high for ball one. On the road to 1,500, folks. Unbelievable. The 1-2 to Wenzel is a breaking ball swung on and missed. He chased one off the plate. No chance to do anything with that pitch. Second strikeout tonight from Irvin. One away here in the top of the third. All right. That's what I'm talking about. I should be tilted a little bit farther over like that. There we go. Okay, back to the top of the order for Marcus Semien. He takes the first pitch up and away for ball one. Semien is 0 for 1 so far tonight. Next pitch is fouled off to the left. Gunnar is saying that he's going to be in the home run derby. Hey, why not? Somebody's got to represent. I loved watching Adley Rutschman with his father throwing pitches to him in last year's home run derby. But I think you got to let Gunnar get a crack with the way he's swinging the bat this year. Here's a curveball that breaks a little bit off the outside corner. 2-1 the count on Marcus Semien. Next pitch, another breaking ball swung on and missed. And the count even up at 2-2. One out here in the top of the third. Next pitch, curveball. Oh, that's a slider, I guess, in the dirt. Count runs full on Semien. Where is Irvin's pitch count here? Okay, he's on 43 pitches, one out in the third. This one's up and in for ball four. A one-out walk to Semien. So he reaches base for the first time tonight. Colton Cowser always finding a way to have a little fun with the media. Josh Smith at the plate, and he looks at a pitch off the plate for ball one. I really don't need Gunnar to be having these conversations. Throw down to second base on a wild pitch, and the throw will not be in time. I'm not sure if that's going to be caught as or if that's going to be counting as a stolen base. I don't know if Semien was already off of the pitch, but that puts the runner in scoring position for the Rangers with only one out and also takes the double play out of order. 2-0 the count on Josh Smith. The next pitch is inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Come on, Cole. Gunnar talking to Marcus Semien, trying to get him to talk on the mic. Here's a called strike. Top of the zone on the outside corner. 3-1 now the count. This pitch is swung on and hit in the air deep but foul as that ball is hooking all the way into the right field corner. Henderson showing off the new cleats. They are certainly a spectacle. Full count now on Smith. The payoff is that ball hit him. Josh Smith is hit by a pitch, and folks, after Seager got hit yesterday, Smith is now walking around with the trainer behind him. This one got him, looks like on the back elbow, maybe just above the elbow on the forearm. Oh, he reached for that elbow immediately, the left elbow. Although it looked like it hit him just a little bit higher than that. That's the 13th time this season Smith has been hit by a pitch. That has got to be up there amongst the league leaders. 13 times already? He's on pace to get hit by a pitch 25 times? First and second now for the Rangers. Looks like Smith will stay out there, at least for now. Robbie Grossman is due up next. Double play would be nice. First pitch is a curveball off the plate. Excuse me, that's a changeup with a lot of movement. It had a 12-6 movement on it like a curveball, but that was the changeup. 1-0 the count. That one is a changeup once more. And it's over the plate but low. Irvin falling behind 2-0 here on Robbie Grossman. 2 men on, only 1 out. The pitch is a called strike and a generous call there for Irvin. That looked above the zone. 2-1 the count. First and second, 1 away. Pitch right in there with the cutter. Count even up at 2-2 here. Grossman at the plate. Runners at first and second. Simeon at second. Josh Smith at first. This will be pitch number 55 from Irvin tonight. And a curveball that just drops below the zone. Another full count coming. This time to Robbie Grossman. The runners could be in motion here. Here comes another payoff pitch. This one's lifted in the air to right center and deep. Santander going back, and he makes the catch right near the groundskeeper's shed. Runner at second should have been able to tag and go to third, but he doesn't. Marcus Semien rooted at second base. Were you not ready to tag? I know with 2 down, it's not a huge priority for a runner to go second to third, but I mean, this ball had Santander moving away from the infield, making a catch. I got to think if Semien is paying attention, he could have taken third base there. First and second, 2 down. And that'll bring up Adolis Garcia, who looks at a called strike on the fastball outside part of the zone. Rangers 2, Orioles 1. We're still in the early stages. Top of the third. 2 down, 2 on. The pitch is top of the zone and called a strike. Garcia's sort of frozen there, wondering why he's the victim of a call like that. That pitch looked an inch or 2 high. 0-2 the count, and the crowd making noise. The pitch is hit on the ground foul off to the left. Would you stop asking Gunnar Henderson questions? My God, you've had him for 10 minutes. Come on, man. Good Lord. 0-2 the count. To Garcia, the pitch is just a bit above the zone. That was the same pitch that was called a strike just a couple of pitches ago. Ball 1 here. 1-2 the count. The pitch. That one is hit weakly back to Irvin, who somehow is able to handle the ball barehanded and flip it to O'Hearn to first to win the inning. I don't know what kind of trickery that was from Irvin on the ball hit right back to him. I think he's as surprised as anybody that that ball just sort of wound up in his throwing hand. And he just flipped it on over to first to win the inning. All right, we go to the bottom of the third. It's the Rangers 2, the Orioles 1. And thank God we got through I swear to God, if the Rangers would have sat there and put up runs during that whole Gunnar Henderson interaction, I would have lost my mind. Stop distracting our players. Look, I'm all about, again, if you want to just have a hot mic where we can just listen to players have their natural interaction with their fellow teammates and what have you, I'd love to hear that stuff. Reminds me of old NFL films when you used to get some inside audio. But, yeah, we don't need to sit here and just have these interviews with a bunch of softball questions like I'm reading 17 magazine. It's horrible. Hey, that Kevin Costner movie is still set to be released at some point. So yet another promotion to work in. Good Lord. I just don't know anymore. All I know is I walk around where I live and I never see a Walmart, and that makes me happy. What the hell kind of thing is Taco Bell trying to sell? That's a emergency room trip if I've ever seen one. All right, how you doing there, Charm City chat? The Yankees already won earlier today. I believe that's the case, right? Everything is finished. Of course, I can't trust these scores. I don't know what day they're talking about. I have no idea what Akia is talking about. And I'm not even sure if I want to know, but lots of errors recently, but the players say they'll keep doing it because they make 10 to 15K for making errors? I have no idea what that's about. Gunnar Henderson, first pitch is swung on and missed. We go over here now. Leading off the bottom of the third, Gunnar, the tying run at the plate. 0-1 pitch is over the plate but low. 1 ball and 1 strike. There is some beef in Taco Bell meat. That is the theory. This pitch is low and away. 2-1 the count on Gunnar. Let's get Gunnar on base. Make it 37 straight games to reach base if he can do it. 2-1 pitch is chopped right there at the plate, foul. And the count will go to 2-2. Uh-oh, a bad word. I have no idea what you're referring to, but okay. All right, the 2-2 to Gunnar Henderson. Here it comes. Upstairs, full count. Full count on Gunnar. Is that Pat Sajak sitting next to Cal Ripken? Swing and a miss. Gunnar chases one low. A slider nearly in the dirt. Third strikeout for Heaney so far tonight. 1 away here in the bottom of the third. Hey, thank you, Pure. Thank you so much. The road to 1,500 by the All-Star break is back on. 1 away for Adley Rutschman, batting from the right side against the lefty Heaney. And he goes after the first pitch, out to right field. A long run there for Garcia, but it's going to bounce off the screen for a foul ball. 0-1 the count on Adley. I guess with Gunnar not at the plate and the base is empty, we'll take it back over here for now. So is it official that Gunnar Henderson will be in the home run derby? Rutschman hits one high in the air to left, but it's not going to have the distance. Langford waiting for it out there in left field. He makes the catch. 2 down here in the inning. 97 off the bat from Rutschman. He got some pretty good wood on it, but he just hit it a little too high. Not too far. I used to live in Myrtle Beach for a couple of years, which is where Vanna White grew up. She went to the high school that was closest to the one I went to. My final 2 years of high school spent in Myrtle Beach. Here's Anthony Santander. Folks, get them taters up quick because he's already behind in the count 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Next pitch is upstairs. And the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Folks, ain't got time for later. We need the tater. 1-1 pitch is hit on the ground hard, but right to the third baseman, Wenzel, who will throw across the diamond in time, and the Orioles are retired quickly and quietly again. I say again, we did score in the previous inning. But I don't know why. It just feels like we haven't done a whole lot yet. We're losing. That's why it feels that way. 2 runs on 1 hit for Texas. 1 run on 2 hits for us. As we go to the 4th, it'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up here for Texas. I'll go ahead and bring up the Google version of these out-of-town scores that are a little more reliable. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, where are we? Final games from earlier today. The Twins beat the Mariners 5-3. The Diamondbacks over the Athletics 5-1. Tigers just edged out the Angels 7-6. Cardinals over the Reds with a 2-0 shutout. The Giants beat up on the Dodgers 10-4. Brewers all over the Cubs 7-1. Rockies nipped the White Sox 5-4. The Rays with a shutout of the Nationals 5-0. The Royals beat those Guardians. Hey, if Cleveland loses today and we win, we might actually have the best record in the American League. We're getting close there. The Phillies did win by 1 run today over the Marlins. I mean, there's a chance within a day or two, folks, we could have the best record in baseball. Astros 10-5 over the Mets. The Yankees beat up on the Blue Jays. I guess they split that series 2 games apiece. 8-1 the final there. Red Sox over the Padres 4-1. There you go. Those are all the out-of-town scores. We're the only game in town, folks. Only game in town. And, folks, nearly 180 people here. We're going to have to get that like count up to where, I don't know, half of you can do me a favor. 66 of you have done it already, and I am very thankful for it. But this is a nightly exercise. That like count does help this channel grow. It's a measuring stick, if you will, for the YouTube algorithm. Again, this channel just started up a few months ago. YouTube doesn't necessarily know yet just how much this channel is being watched and growing. So with those help of those likes, it's going to let YouTube know, hey, thanks, folks. I'll check back in with that. I'm sure we'll pass 100 tonight. That's been a regular thing these days. First pitch here to Wyatt Langford is fouled away for strike 1. And the next one is in there for a called strike 2. 2-0 on Langford, leading it off here in the top of the 4th, 2-1 Texas. Here's a breaking ball off the plate outside. 1-2 the count. 1-2 is lifted in the air hard and deep. Back on it is Hayes, and he took a bad path to the baseball, and it's going to drop down. And it's a 3-bagger. Oh, Austin Hayes got turned around out there on another deep fly ball toward Baltimore. And, man, he could have caught that ball. Instead, it's a triple. I mean, he is moving left, then moving back to his right. Just not the right path to the ball. It wasn't an easy catch by any means if he had made it. I'm not trying to pick on Hayes, but he probably should have tracked that ball down. Instead, now the Rangers with a runner in third base and nobody out. And now the batter, Nathaniel Lowe, who takes a called strike. Next pitch is lined up the middle and down for a base hit. Just like that, the Rangers A triple and now a single to lead off the top of the fourth. Have got to run back, and they're ahead by 2 once again. It's 3-1 Texas. Gunnar is confirmed for the home run derby. Boy, that's going to be exciting. Although people have talked in the past before about participating in that derby can be a bit of a hindrance for some people. They get sort of stuck with that home run swing, and they carry it back into the ball game when the season restarts. Derek Hill at the plate, and he fouls the first pitch back. Runner at first. Nobody out. A run already in here for the Rangers. They're ahead 3-1 in the top of the fourth. Here's a curveball, and that one should have caught the bottom of the zone on the outside corner, but Irvin does not get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mr. Hyde, I'd agree with you, but at the same time, I'll admit it, I really did enjoy watching Adley participate last year. Here's a curveball off the plate outside. But I felt okay about it because Adley is just superhuman. I don't know. And the whole storyline with his dad throwing him the pitches, I don't know. Derek Hill with a 2-1 count. And this one is inside. 3 balls and a strike. Cole Irvin is laboring out here tonight. Runner at first, still nobody out, and a 3-1 count on Derek Hill. The pitch is inside, not even close, ball 4. Man, Irvin is struggling. That is his second walk of the night. He's also given up 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases, a triple and a homer. His ERA now just a hair under 4. Yeah, so I can see there in Charm City chat, you guys know what I'm talking about with that home run derby thing. I mean, let's try to think positively. It's not automatically the result of participating, but there is a bit of a track record that at least a measurable percentage of players out there who have played in that contest in the past have struggled in the second half of their seasons. Usually because they sort of get locked in that home run mentality. Nick Vespi, the lefty, getting loose for the Orioles here in the top of the fourth. This ball is roped into left center field, and Irvin is washed. Another run is going to score, and another runner going first to third. I mean, that was Andrew Kisner, the backup catcher, with an absolute laser into the gap to score another run and make it second and third, nobody out. Cole Irvin is done. Cole Irvin is done. Doesn't have it tonight. Another extra base hit. Although they might only give him a single because the throw came in to third. But either way, this is not pretty right now. 0-1 the count here on Davis Wenzel. Nobody out. 2 runs in already, second and third. Wenzel with a swing and a miss here. Oh, 2 count on Wenzel. Is hit on the ground, right side, picked up by O'Hearn. He'll tag the bag, but a run, I'm sure, scored on that play. No, wow, the runners hold. Okay. The infield was not playing in. O'Hearn playing at his usual depth there at first. He got a ground ball, but with nobody out, I guess the Rangers didn't want to risk it. So we get a big first out here. Second and third still. Here's Marcus Semien. He looks at a pitch low and away. Wow, the Rangers already going through their lineup for a third time here in the fourth. Semien 0 for 1 with a walk. Next pitch is swung on a miss on the changeup. Semien out in front of it. And the count is 1-1. Nowhere near the crowd from last night. This yard's looking maybe about 60% full at best. Here's a line drive to third. They cut down the runner at home, and he's in a rundown. And a dropped ball there, but with two runners standing at third, it's still going to be an out, and a big one. The lead runner cut down trying to go home, Derek Hill, on a ground ball right to Westberg. He picked up the short hop, fired it to Rutschman, and Adley ran the runner back to third where the trail runner was already standing on the bag. The ball got dropped, but it didn't matter. A tag applied. 2 down, runners at first and third. 4-1 Texas. And Josh Smith now at the plate. First pitch to Smith is hit on the line and through in the middle, a base hit. Get him out of here, man. Another run is in. 5-1 Texas on an RBI single by Smith. How many more examples do you need, Brandon? He's done. I mean, those are 2 additional runs when we already knew what the deal was. Brandon Hyde finally makes his way out, takes the ball from Irvin, who just didn't have it today. 3 2/3 innings, 5 runs allowed, with 2 more still on base. And you might be thinking, well, maybe Irvin the lefty, they want to wait till like a righty comes out so they can bring out a righty. No, that's not even the case. They're just going to go to another lefty, Nick Vespi, which means you could have just gone to him another batter or 2 earlier and maybe saved at least 1 run. But what do I know? Pitching change in Baltimore. It is currently 5-1 Texas. Time to heat up some more of this water for some more coffee. Get Hyde out of here. I mean, look, folks. Gosh. I totally believe in Brandon Hyde as a regular season manager because, folks, it is a long season, and it's not always about just individual decisions game to game. It's about the overall management of the team, and I think when it comes to team management, when it comes to getting all the players involved, and building a clubhouse chemistry that I don't think any other team in baseball can match. I think you got to give Brandon Hyde a lot of credit for that, and that is why you can't just fluke your way to over 100 wins, which is what he did last season with a very young ball club. Nick Vespi at the plate. First pitch is over the plate but low to Robbie Grossman. But I will concede, folks, there are times in-game decisions that Brandon Hyde will make where I go, I wouldn't do that. There's a called strike on Robbie Grossman, and 1-1 the count. And trust me, when we get into playoff time, my criticisms they go way up. I'm way more critical in those situations. 2-1 the count on Grossman. The pitch is up and away. 3-1 the count. Folks, again, here's my number one thing. 17-11 in the month of June. I was very happy if we were going to just play 500 ball this month, honestly. Worst we're going to finish is 17-12. There's a swing and a miss by Grossman on the Vespi cutter and on the hands. Full count, 2 down. Not to mention we've got, at worst, a 3 out of 4 game series win over the Rangers if things don't go our way tonight. Folks, again, I say these things not because I'm conceding a loss. Far from it. These Orioles are never out of it as Grossman fouls one away. The count's still full. It's only to just try and calm everybody's nerves because there will be nights where we don't win. And you got to look at the big picture, right? All I know is we had a 5-game losing streak, and we've responded with a 4-game winning streak, and that's what you love to see. This one has popped up on the infield. Westberg, a couple steps onto the grass on the outfield, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Nick Vespi comes in and puts out the fire, but the Rangers have extended their lead, is now 5-1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Plenty of time, folks. Plenty of time to get 4 runs back. We just got to hope that our pitching gets things under control the rest of the way. Westberg, Hayes, and O'Hearn due up. That is 4, 5, and 6 in tonight's lineup. Every little thing is going to be all right. Come on, Charm City Chatman. Yeah, come on. Maybe you need to roll up a special lucky so you can relax, huh? Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be all right. All right? Hang in there. Folks, I just want you to hold on to that feeling you had only 24 hours ago, not even, when Heston Kjerstad hit a grand slam to take a Rangers 2-1 lead and turn it into an Oriole 5-2 lead. Just take your mind back. It doesn't have to go back all that far. I don't know, Jack. I mean, Cade Povich is still sort of an uncertainty. At least with Cole Irvin, you kind of know what you're getting. You're going to get the occasional stinker of a start, but I think he's done enough to where we have to look at him as an option in the rotation, at least until we have more arms to choose from. We don't have a whole lot of arms to choose from. I mean, Cole Irvin, for me, was the outside guy looking in when the season began, and we had a lot of healthy arms. I wanted to see him in the bullpen. I wasn't really trusting in him. Jordan Westberg takes a called strike to begin the bottom of the 4th from Andrew Heaney. And the next pitch is in the dirt, 1 ball and 1 strike. I mean, this is already telling me Austin Hayes is up to hit. I don't know what to do. I need to reach out to somebody who might be able to tell me how to work around this thing. This one is hit on the ground to third base, gobbled up there by, what's that kid's name? Wenzel. He throws it across the diamond in time. Westberg retired, one away in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, but I'm not talking about excuses, Jack. I'm just talking about who are the best options we have in the rotation. And I'm saying with Cole Irvin, at least he's a known commodity. He's a veteran. You kind of know what you're getting. Cade Povich, you really don't know what you're going to get. I want to see Cade Povich, develop and become a great option in the pitching staff. Here's a swing and a miss by Austin Hayes on a slider low and in. 1-1 the count. I missed ball one, excuse me. Next pitch is swung on a missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. A slider low and in on Hayes. The thing I'm worried about with Cade Povich is that if Dean Kramer comes back and, say, Albert Suarez or even Cole Irvin, if you want to say, goes into the bullpen as the long reliever, we are asking Cade Povich to be a part of this rotation without any, options. This one got Hayes on the foot, and Hayes sprints down to first base after getting hit by a pitch. More than happy to be a base runner, down 4. That one got him almost on the heel as he turned his foot inward when that pitch came in. 1 out, 1 on. Ryan O'Hearn is up next. First pitch is swung on a miss, top of the zone on a fastball. Folks, I'm telling you now, Brandon Hyde is going to guide this team in a good way to the playoffs. Where Brandon Hyde is going to be under the microscope is how he manages the team in the playoffs. Because once you get in the playoffs, folks, the manager's job increases incredibly. I mean, every decision counts. Pitch to O'Hearn is lined and a base hit into right field. Let's see. It's not going to be first to third there for the lead runner, Austin Hayes. It'll be first and second here with 1 out. And Jorge Mateo coming to the plate. Folks, I'm telling you right now, as soon as the first pitch in October is thrown, your boy is watching every move Brandon Hyde makes. And if he can't guide us farther into the playoffs than he did last year, then yeah, I have to start asking questions. As Mateo takes a pitch off the plate for ball 1. 2 on, 1 out. Let's head on over to the sub screen for a little bit of potential luck, why don't you? The pitch. Swing and a miss. Mateo went after a fastball just above the zone. As he nods his head as if to say, okay, I can handle that. 1-1 the count. First and second, 1 down. The Orioles down by 4. The pitch from Heaney is off the plate outside. A half-hearted appeal and no swing, says the first base umpire. 2-1 the count on Mateo. Oh, wow, there might be rain in the area. The pitch is low, ball 3. A hitter's count for Mateo. Crowd is starting to cheer. Oh, they're making noise now. Mr. Splash is trying to get people pumped. There's a guy standing in the walkway there. There's a called strike. That is a fastball, bottom of the zone on the outside half. And the count will go full on Jorge Mateo. First and second, 1 out. And a payoff to Jorge Mateo. Here it is. Swung on and popped foul behind the plate. 92-mile-an-hour fastball from Heaney. Umpire is given a new Fresh set of baseballs from the ball boy over there. Heavy rain east of Baltimore. Well, if it's east, then it should already have passed, right? If it's west, that means it's moving east. Payoff pitch is swung on and missed. Mateo chased ball 4. Oh, if Mateo just keeps the bat on his shoulders, we've got the bases loaded and 1 out. Instead, 2 down, and runners still at first and second. All right, with 2 down in the inning, it's going to be up to Heston Kjerstad, and he gets into one to left center field. This one's going to get down. Cut off there by Langford, but 1 run is in for sure. Ryan O'Hearn will have to stop at third. It's an RBI double for Heston Kjerstad, who keeps swinging a hot bat. Silent J gets the Orioles a run back here. It's 5-2. Going opposite field, just taking it where it's pitched. A lovely stroke by Kjerstad. Just slicing into that. Almost got all the way past Langford. That would have cleared the bases for sure. 5-2 now with 2 runners in scoring position. A base knock here would make it a 1-run ball game. So fingers crossed we get just 1 more hit in this rally. We are right back in business. Meeting on the mound with Heaney. Folks, if you're just tuning in, we're in the bottom of the 4th. The Rangers ahead 5-2, with the Orioles trying to battle back. 2 runners in scoring position, 2 down, after an RBI double from Heston Kjerstad. What the hell is this hot dog thing? What are they doing? All right. All right, folks, get those cows up. Here we go. Colton Cowser, first pitch is in there for a called strike. Cowser is 0 for 1 tonight. The pitch is a comebacker to Heaney. Heaney can flip it to first, and the inning is over. Well, the Orioles do get 1 back, and a long way to go, folks. I mean, we just keep chipping away, and we can get back into this. Hey, time will tell, folks. Time will tell. Cole Irvin might wind up not being as effective for the rest of the season as he has been for a nice chunk of the first half of the year. It could be the case. But I don't think anybody can sit here and know for sure after a bad outing that Cole Irvin is washed for the season. I think he deserves a little bit more of a longer leash or rope than that. I would completely expect him to come out 5 days from now and pitch again. But look, if he starts getting lit up, then yeah, we'll have to figure out what to do. But right now, I think our biggest concern is just adding another arm to our list of options. We are going to be hitting July. Folks, it is July 1st where I'm sitting right now. So we're talking about a 3 to 4 week window coming up where we're looking to add to this team before the trade deadline. And again, we've also got Dean Kramer, who apparently just isn't looking good in his rehab assignments, but eventually he's going to come up. Even if he can't go out there and pitch 6 scoreless innings in AAA or whatever, they're going to bring him back up. We need the arm. All right. I don't know if Kramer would be the best option in the bullpen, Nicholas. He doesn't really have a whole lot of experience out of that role, whereas you got a guy like Albert Suarez who's more than fit to be able to be versatile and use him in the rotation when need be, use him in the bullpen when need be. Maybe Albert Suarez deserves one of the top 5 starting spots based on what we have now, but I think once we get to October, you got to look at Suarez as the guy in the pen for long relief. All right, here we go. Nick Vespi is out here to start the top of the 5th, and the first pitch to Garcia is high for ball 1. Next pitch is low and in, 2 balls and no strikes. Again, there's a quick look at the scoreboard as this ball is roped into left field and will get down for a hit. Cut off by Hayes, but now the ball gets away and Garcia will get to second base easily. That ball was bobbled out there, but you have to think Garcia was likely getting second base either way, and that will be scored as a double. Another leadoff hit for the Rangers. Another leadoff man on base. A leadoff double. Wyatt Langford coming up next. That was Garcia's 13th double of the season. Langford looks at a called strike at the top of the zone. Oh, and 1 the count on Wyatt Langford. Runner at second, nobody out, top of the 5th. Next pitch is hit on the ground and past the diving second baseman into right center, and that's going to score another run. And going into second base, hustling is Langford. And I didn't get a chance to see that ball fielded out there. They cut away to the home plate camera to watch Garcia score. But how did he turn that into a double? I don't know. Somebody not doing something out there. Looks like Santander is the one that got to it. Just hit right there between center and right field. Hustling all the way. And here's a ground ball fair down the left field line and rolling weakly. Another run coming around to score. And another extra base hit. My goodness. Nathaniel Lowe on 1 pitch. Another extra base hit. Another run in. Folks, I can't even keep up. It is now 7-2 Texas. Nick Vespi getting rocked here in the 5th. Folks, I got a feeling I'm going to be entertaining about another 90 minutes worth of, the Orioles have got this wrong, they've got that wrong, they got to fix this, what the hell are they doing with that? And look, I'm not going to say any of your concerns or criticisms are invalid. I'm just not going to be as reactionary as some of you are. That's just the way I handle things. Again, I look at this game tonight as a situation where we're playing with house money. After that 5-game losing streak, to come back and win 4 in a row, we have a potential challenge on this. Yeah, it looks like the runner at second is going to be out. Hopefully the Orioles are challenging this. Nathaniel Lowe looks like he's been gunned down at second base, and indeed a challenge by Baltimore is underway. All that's going to do is put 1 out on the board. It's still going to be 7-2 Texas. But it would take Lowe off of second base, clear the bases with 1 out. Robert, we're working on it, man. Believe me, every team that needs pitching right now is working on it. And until we see somebody get signed in a trade or whatever, we can't sit here wondering why we haven't done it yet. Nobody's done it yet. Still looking at this play. I don't know why. It looks pretty clear to me that Lowe is out at second base. I need a lucky. What the hell are they looking at? Hey, Miss Janet. Rob, you guys here with me tonight? There's Rob. There's Janet. Okay, just checking, guys. I don't know why, but I feel like every time I look up, I'm like, where the... Call is overturned. All right, the runner's out at second base. There's one out in the inning. The bases are empty. I guess that's the good news. Bad news is the Orioles are down by 5 runs now. It's 7-2 Texas with one out in the top of the 5th. Hey, Robert, no problem. Everybody's got their obligations. Come on back in a couple of days. Out west, we're playing the Mariners. Vespi's first pitch here to Derek Hill is fouled away for ball 1. Hill is 1 for 1 with a walk and a 2-run homer. 2 homers, 1 in each of the last 2 games, and he gets into one here, deep to center field, going back, looking up, and that ball is into the back bullpen. Derek Hill absolutely hit the ever-living tar out of that baseball. His 3rd home run in 24 hours. This one goes 436 feet. And I guess if you want a silver lining to a cloud, at least that runner at second was taken off the bases, or else it'd be 9-2. It's 8-2 Texas. Swing and a miss here from Andrew Kisner. Good Lord, 8-2 Texas. Yeah, Vespi not looking too effective out there. All right, folks, it's a tough night. Tough night that ain't over. This one is drilled. You're talking about batting practice. That's down up against the wall, splitting the outfielders for extra bases. Kisner with his 2nd extra base hit of the night. Are you kidding me? Kisner? I mean, we are getting absolutely lit up here. We're the only game in town. Whoops. The Rangers are 5 for 5 in the inning with 4 extra base hits. 3 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs so far tonight. 6 of the 10 hits for extra bases. Yeah, at this point, folks, I don't know if I can disagree with Robert. But at the same time, we do have a day off tomorrow. We can afford some guys to go out there and throw, 15 pitches and get a day off and be ready to go come Tuesday night in Seattle. There's a called strike from Vespi, a cutter on the outside corner. But, yeah, I think they're going to just make Vespi at least try to get through the 5th, and if he keeps getting lit up, he keeps getting lit up. Davis Wenzel at the plate. 0-1 pitch is swung on a miss. 0-2. The game would have to be canceled pretty damn soon. Oh, and 2 the count on Wenzel. And you think I'm going to want to sit through a rain delay? Hell no. This is a curveball in there, called strike 3. Wenzel caught looking as Vespi gets the strikeout. 2 down. Back to the top of the order for Marcus Semien. 4th trip through the order here in the 5th. The pitch is low. Ball 1. Come on, Mother Nature. We need a typhoon. The 1-0. Low, 2-0. Oh, boy. The 2-0 count to Marcus Semien is hit on the ground foul off to the left. 8-2 Rangers, top of the fifth. They have been adding and adding and adding all game long. They've got a runner at second base with 2 down here. A 2-1 count on Marcus Semien. The pitch is a breaking ball. Tried to clip that top corner of the zone. Vespi cannot, and the count is 3 balls, 1 strike. It's just a little drama. It's a little drama. Semien is 5 for his last 56, and as soon as I say that, he gets ball 4. So Vespi walks a guy that's averaging 1 hit for every 11 at-bats lately. That's not good. 2 on, 2 out for Josh Smith. First pitch to him is high for ball 1. Man, oh man, oh man. Dylan Tate getting loose in the bullpen. Will probably come out here after Smith. Their lefty is retired. It'll be the switch hitter Grossman, who does not hit righties as well as lefties, and then a couple of more righties after that. So this should be Vespi's final batter, regardless of the outcome. Adley Rutschman having a chat, probably a chance for Dylan Tate to have a little more time to get loose. What do you think the final score will be? I mean, you know, everybody can have their fun guessing. I don't want to guess what the final score is because I don't like what I think the final score is. Here's a called strike on a slider. 1-1 the count now on Josh Smith. He has singled. He's been hit by a pitch. This pitch is outside. All right, Jack. Well, good luck with your prediction. I'm wondering if that'll make you happy to get that right. That's a strange way to feel happy. All right, this one's hit the center. Can of corn right there. Colton Cowser makes the catch, inning over. The Rangers add 3 runs for the second straight inning. They have made it 8-2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. This game's only half over. And you just never know. Jack, have you ever thought about just, I don't know, moonlighting as a White Sox fan or a Rockies fan? Because it feels like if you went into one of their chats, you would fit in perfectly. With everything going wrong with teams like that on a nightly basis, you would sound like, you would sound like, I don't know, pick a famous smart person. I don't know. But I mean, man. Oh, my God. Come on, Jack. I thought we had gone through all this, Jack. I thought we had reached a point where we were not going to sit here and nitpick everything that goes wrong. There's Robert coming in too. Boy, I swear, you guys need some new material. You need some new material. Hey, Guap, glad to have you in here, but try to keep the language PG-13 if you don't mind. At least as a habit, okay? An occasional slip is one thing, but again, we're just trying to not make that the norm. Okay. But why does it feel like you never admit that it is the Orioles night when it is the Orioles night? You only seem ready to talk when things aren't going well. I'm just saying, it's a bit of a pattern that you've established. Gunnar Henderson at the plate, and he looks at a called strike right down the middle. I don't care we're down by 6. We're going over here for a minute. Hey, up to 14:06. Okay, Jack, well, if you're feeling depressed, why do you want to spread it to everybody else? Check swing. Henderson went around, the count 0-2. I get depressed, Jack. Normally, that's when I tell myself, well, I should probably not try and make everyone else around me bummed out, too. 0-2 the count. Henderson leading off the bottom of the 5th. The pitch is swung on and missed. Wow, Gunnar down on 3 pitches. My goodness, Andrew Heaney, his 5th strikeout of the night. Apparently, the 2-9 record Andrew Heaney has decided now's the time to pitch well. Adley Rutschman is up next. First pitch to him is at the bottom of the zone for a called strike. Adley 0 for 2 so far tonight. This one is lined and stabbed out there. Let's see. Can he run this out? No. Wow, what a play out there at short. Josh Smith on a ball that looked like it was going to find the outfield, able to cut it off and make a running throw across his body to get Adley Rutschman. Bit of a lob toss, but had enough on it. Two down in the inning for Anthony Santander. He looks at a called strike. Now, folks, I know what the way things are going right now. I can understand the lack of taters, so I'll just throw some in myself, all right? There. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Ouch. 0-2 the count. I don't want Heaney. Are you kidding me? This pitch is off the plate outside. You want to trade for Andrew Heaney. All right. I think Ryan McKenna can get that done. Swing and a miss. Santander goes down, and the Orioles go quietly in the 5th. Top of the order, set down quickly and quietly. 5 innings in the books. Rangers 8, Orioles 2. Oh, boy. Single, single, single in the 4th. A 2-run homer in the 2nd. Double, single homer in the 5th. Man, oh man, just getting the crap beat out of us tonight. 10 hits to 4. Yeah, Jack, you're basing your opinion of Andrew Heaney of the one start you're watching right now and determining whether or not to make a trade for a guy that you've seen pitch 5 innings. I don't know if that's enough of a, sample size to sit here and start talking about trades, man. Trust me, nobody is sitting there going, man, we need to get Andrew Heaney on our team. Nobody's thinking that. All right, well, we're probably not going to see him again this year, so There's that. The Astros break, y'all. Rob, we lost 5 in a row. That included the sweep by the Astros, and we replied with a 4-game winning streak and took over first place again in the AL East. So if that's us breaking, then I guess we'll just continue to break. We'll just break our way to the postseason with 100 wins. Take it from there. Wait a minute. What happened to Jack's messages? Ah, boy. Well, apparently somebody had had enough, Jack. All right. Top of the 6th. Dylan Tate is going to come out to pitch now. And Tate's first pitch to Grossman is called a strike on the inside corner. Grossman is 0 for 3 so far tonight. One of the few batters in the lineup not to do anything. Excuse me, it's one in the right. And that ball is caught out there by Santander. Grossman hit that one pretty well, but right to the right fielder for the first out here in the top of the 6th. And you guys are saying the rain is only moments away from coming down? Oh, boy. First pitch here to Garcia is ball 1. Next one swung on and missed. 1-1 the count. 26th appearance of the season for Tate. 3.62 ERA. Garcia asks for time. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and fouled at the plate, and that looks like it got a piece of Rutschman. So the umpire is going to do Adley a service and walk this baseball back to the pitcher and give Rutschman a chance to regain his composure. That one fouled off his left thigh. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed on the sweeper, outside edge. A strikeout for Tate, 2 down here in the 6th. Two down, nobody on. Here's Wyatt Langford. And a check swing. Did he go? No appeal. 1-0 the count. Langford 2 for 3 tonight. He's got a double and a triple. 2 runs scored. This pitch is swung on and missed. A nice sinker there from Tate. Man, my voice is really scratchy, folks. I apologize. I need this day off coming up. One pitch. Swung on and grounded as short. A diving stop by Henderson. He gets to his feet, but he hangs on to the ball as he does not have a play. So an infield single for Langford. He's a home run shy of the cycle now. A 3-hit night for the rookie. First pitch swinging here and right to the first baseman, O'Hearn, who will just tap the bag to end the inning. That was Nathaniel Lowe on one pitch, grounding out to first to win the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rangers 8. The Orioles 2. All right, who's due up? Who do we got due up here? Westy, Hayes, and O'Hearn. All right, come on. We're going to scratch back a little bit. We're going to scratch. I got, man, my voice is absolutely shot, folks. I'm going to have to take a break and try and just chug water. I don't know. Hopefully it'll work. I'll be right back. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Unique New York. Unique New York. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. All right. I'm ready. And you might notice something a little bit different about me. I don't know. If you notice anything different about me, don't worry. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to fear. You just might notice something a little different about me. As we go to the bottom of the 6th. Orioles trailing by 6. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Jordan Westburg set to lead things off. It's still Andrew Heaney out there. Now is the inning to get to him. Enough of this nonsense. All right, Westburg, first pitch is fouled back. All right, my friend. Well, whatever works for you. 0-1 pitch swung on a miss by Westburg. Count as 0-2. Westburg 0 for 2 so far tonight. Pitch from Heaney is swung on and missed. Westburg goes down on 3 pitches. That is strikeout number 7 for Heaney already tonight. Man, the Orioles, couple of extra base hits, a Hayes double, a Kjerstad double, couple of singles mixed in. We have not walked yet tonight. Here's Austin Hayes. And he goes after the first pitch and pops it up. Right field shallow. Simeon going out on the outfield grass. The second baseman makes the catch. Out number 2. Man, it almost feels like the Orioles are just trying to race their way to a day off. And I can't 100% blame them for it. It has been a hellish month. That day off just one day away. I wish we could have kept it in us to fight for one more night. But, man, I don't know if we got it in us tonight. Ryan O'Hearn takes a called strike here. 2 down, nobody on. The next pitch is inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. We're just going to have to hope this Rangers bullpen is going to have an arm or two that's going to come in and crap the bed. This one's hit hard by O'Hearn, and it's going to drop in front of Garcia in right field for a base hit, a 2-out single. All right, turn the faucet on. 2-out single. Jorge Mateo coming up. Kjerstad on deck. Tell you what, we can get Kjerstad up in this inning. Your boy's ready to go. First pitch to Mateo is line foul off to the right. Jorge is 0 for 2 tonight. Heaney's up to 77 pitches now in the sixth. Pitch count has not been a problem for him all night. The 0-1. That one's lifted foul and behind the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. It is 8-2 Texas. 8 runs on 11 hits. The Orioles just 2 runs on 5. Also, the Orioles have yet to hit a home run tonight. So that streak is on the line as Mateo fouls another pitch back. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A nice long AB here with a bunch of foul balls would be a good sign that maybe Heaney's running out of gas. And again, with Heston Kjerstad on deck, if Mateo can just keep this inning alive, he goes into right field, but this one's going to hang up there for Garcia, who makes the catch. Nothing doing. Bottom of the 6th is over. And Kjerstad will just have to come up leading off the 7th with nobody on base, down 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Bottom of the order due up for Texas. They're up 8-2. Yikes. We are running out of time. Shantae says, I feel better knowing that not only do we have an off day, but the Yankees have an off day as well. So regardless of what happens, we'll still be in first place. Damn Skippy, Shantae. And hey, Seattle is no easy team either. We're going to be facing another, despite the fact that June is over, it's not like the schedule suddenly got easy. We got to go out there to Seattle and take on the AL West leading Mariners, who have a very good rotation. But hey, good news is, of the 3 games we play there, we're going to have Corbin Burnes and Grayson Rodriguez on the hill for 2 of those games, which is nice. It's better to have them for Seattle than, say, the following series when we head out to Oakland next weekend. I'm hoping playing the A's, we can win no matter which starter we go with. So why not have Corbin and Grayson ready for the Mariners? That sounds good to me. Boy. Wrapping up a week of baseball with a bit of a dud so far tonight. But hey, it's been quite the last 10 days. A 5-game losing streak followed by a 4-game win streak. Reclaiming the top of the AL East. Heston Kjerstad with a breakout performance, a grand slam game. We've watched Anthony Santander have one of the hotter months at the plate that we've seen in some time. Gunnar Henderson continues to do his thing, although he needs to get on base tonight to keep that streak of his alive. But all in all, folks, a good June if you ask me. It may not be the icing on the cake that you wanted tonight, but a good June in general. Dylan Tate's first pitch here in the top of the 7th at the bottom of the zone for a called strike to Derek Hill. Hill is 2 for 2 so far tonight, including, a pair of home runs. He's up again. 3 home runs in the past 24 hours for this kid, Derek Hill. As he pops this one up, right field, Santander is waiting, and he's made the catch. And we had a swoon. We had a 5-game swoon. But we still overall got the job done, Paul, right? Honestly, if you guys said, hey, we're going to go 17-12 in the month of June, you guys are going to be able to cope with that? I think most of you would say, hell yeah, that's like nearly a 600 winning percentage. Hell yeah, I'll take that. This pitch is off the plate to Kisner for ball 1. The 5 through 8 hitters in the Rangers lineup tonight, 9 for 14, 7 runs scored, 7 runs batted in with 5 extra base hits. My goodness. That includes Langford, Lowe, Hill, and Kisner. He's got a 2-0 count now. And this pitch is over the plate, but low. Yeah, I'm thinking Zop, maybe these special shoes Gunner's got on is going to be a one-game special. They did not exactly get the job done tonight. 3-0 the count on Kisner, and that pitch almost hit him. Ball 4. 1-out walk. All right, 1 on, 1 out. Top of the 7th. Tate on the mound. And up next to hit is back to the, it's Wenzel. Wenzel, the number 9 hitter. And that ball hit him. Man, how many hit batters in this series? Nothing intentional. That was not a, what was that? That wasn't a fastball. That ball kind of floated in there. A sweeper that did not sweep. 2 on, 1 out. And now we do go back to the top of the order. God, the number 9 hitter with no experience, and you hit him, and now Simeon at the plate. There's a pitch inside for ball 1. 8-2 Rangers, top of the 7th. They've got 2 more men on base with 1 out and the top of the order up. Here's one lifted out of play off to the right. Oh, and 2 the count, or excuse me, 1-1 the count. Simeon is 0 for 2 tonight. I'll get it right. Here's that 1-1 pitch from Tate. That one's lifted foul. Oh, no, it's not. Why do these batters swing and just stop? It's on the infield. It's a fair ball near the foul line caught by the first baseman O'Hearn. Folks, your boy took a few years off from watching baseball until a couple of years back, starting to pick it back up again. I'm still not used to this whole thing of swinging at a pitch and your body language says, oh, that's a foul ball. And then after a few seconds, they're like, oh, I guess it's in play. Maybe I should start, I don't know, going down the first base. Oh, my goodness. I mean, I don't like watching that at all. Just start running down first base. It's not a big deal. If you go back to the plate, you go back to the plate. I mean, you do spend about 90% of the game not moving around. I'm hoping you got enough stamina to maybe just run down the first base when you don't need to from time to time. The 1-1 pitch to Josh Smith at the plate is a called strike on the outside corner. The count 1-2. And forgive me for my commentary, taking over priority of giving you the balls and strikes. This pitch is low and away. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2 down, 2 on. Tate gets the sign. Smith ready at the plate. The pitch. Swung on and a grounder to second. Mateo has it on a bounce over to first, and the inning is over. Hey! Dylan Tate gave up a couple of base runners, but none of them score. We go to the 7th inning stretch time here in Baltimore. Folks, I hope you're starving tonight, because I don't know how many cakes it's going to take to get us back into this one, but I'm going to try to get as many in the chat as I possibly can. It's 7th inning stretch time, which means it's time for some cakes on the griddle. Get those cakes up in chat. Look at that. Your boy's pounding them cakes. Pound cake. That sounds good. I want some pound cake. Hey, folks, one more like gets us to 100. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Just one of you. If you wouldn't mind, we got a commercial here. Let's get this puppy up to triple digits. What do you say? See, oh, look at that. Boom. We're in. In like Flynn. And on the sub screen, look at that, folks, 1409. Just cover up the 1, and now you got yourself a nice window cleaner. Little 409 in your coffee maker. Jack just decided to like and then wants to take credit for it. Jack, you are incredible, dude. You are incredible. So you're here pretty much every game. You've decided to wait until the bottom of the 7th to go ahead and hit the like button. And then you want, I guess some sort of acknowledgement for... Okay, Jack, thanks. Thanks, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Thanks. Thanks, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Thanks. Jack. Thank you. Ah, boy. I tell you what, we're going to the bottom of the 7th. God. Bring on the day off. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you were joking. I'm sorry. I didn't pick up on the humor. I'm sorry. Have all the pessimistic observations about the Orioles all season long, are those all jokes too? How am I to differentiate what is a joke and what is criticism? Because your boy's having a tough time over here. I'm still trying to figure it all out. Must be that subtle humor. Just goes right over my head. All right. Boy. Folks, look at that nice little uptick here over the weekend. Really nice numbers this weekend. I know you don't care because the Orioles are losing, and trust me, that is my number one priority as well, but I'm just trying to think of something fun to talk about. Jack, you are the opposite. You're like a combo meal at Taco Bell. You know exactly what you're going to get, which is a lot of pain and suffering on the bowl about 5 hours later. I know exactly what to get from you, Jack. All right. Oh, I got to go ahead and refresh this. Give me 1 sec. Wouldn't want to miss a 6-run homer here. All right, here we go. Heston Kjerstad at the plate, and on a 1-1 pitch, forgive me for missing the last two pitches. This one's fouled back. 1-2 on Kjerstad. If I had to choose a single player in the Orioles to meet, who would it be? This pitch is outside. You mean on the current team or just any living player, ex or current? 2-2 the count on Kjerstad. Current. What current Oriole would I like to meet the most? Jeez. How long do we get to hang out? Again, that plays into my decision. By the way, we've got a bit of a shoe issue. A staff member, maybe an equipment manager, coming out here with a new shoelace for Andrew Heaney, who's still out here in the 7th inning. 2-2 count on Kjerstad. How long do we get to hang out, Nicholas? Is it like a 5-minute, like, hello, whatever? Or do we get, okay, a 3-hour hangout. All right, so we get to hang. I get to hang for 3 hours with any Oriole I want. Jeez. It's probably Colton Cowser. It's got to be Cowser. He's just got a fun personality. I think we'd have a lot of fun hanging out. Now, would I be the most starstruck if I chose Colton Cowser? No, but if we're talking about just hanging. Yeah, Brooks would be, yeah, of course, Janet, but we're talking about current players. That's why I was asking. Cowser would not be my all-time Oriole choice. But current team, I think I'd have fun hanging out with Cowser for a few hours. All right, we got a 2-2 count on Kjerstad. Heaney's got his shoelace under control. Here comes the pitch. And that one's lined hard, but foul off to the left. Yeah, Adley was in my mind, Janet, because, you know, again, he is the heartbeat of this team. But I also said to myself, do I want to bother Adley for 3 hours? Swing and a miss as Kjerstad strikes out. 8th strikeout for Heaney. Working deep into the ball game. And I did not see this sort of performance coming. I can kind of understand why the Orioles are flat, but I don't understand why Heaney is looking as good as he is. This one's hit on the ground by Cowser, just foul down the right field line. 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the 7th. The Orioles still down 6. Hey, by the way, I did tweet Heston Kjerstad my home run call of his grand slam from yesterday's game. And I have not even looked at Twitter as Cowser fouls this one away to make it 0-2. Should I open up Twitter and just be sure? I did open up Twitter, right? Because I looked at the lineup. So, no, he never gave me a little like. Ryan O'Hearn did. Oh, great. Now this is stuck? What is going on? I can't move my cursor now. We're just staring at a Google page. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Cowser goes down swinging. Heaney with strikeout number 9. He's only getting better as this game goes on. 89 pitches. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Here's Gunnar Henderson. First pitch is foul back. Folks, there is an outside chance this could be Gunnar's final chance to extend his on-base streak. 0 for 3 so far tonight. This pitch is in there for a called strike. The curveball from Heaney. 0-2. Heaney is just locked in. He's throwing whatever he wants, wherever he wants, mixing it up. And he's got Henderson 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Gunnar. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I forgot already what I was coming over here to look at. What the hell was I coming over here for? I don't know. There's somebody's Wordle score. Oh, that's right. There's a swing and a miss. Henderson strikes out. Inning over. 7 innings in the books for Andrew Heaney. 10 strikeouts. Unbelievable outing from him. It's just one of those nights, folks. We've seen it happen a couple of times already this season where we just happen to face a mediocre pitcher throwing his best outing of the season. Hey there, Fox. Okay, there are a couple of notifications. All right. Doesn't look like Kjerstad is going to answer the call. I sent this out to him. It was in the middle of the night, Thought maybe he'd see it first thing in the morning, or maybe he's not the sort of guy to do much on Twitter except just have an account. I said, hey, a big howdy to you. I hope you did have a chance to see my home run call of your shot. Big community growing fast over on the YouTube Orioles Birdwatcher channel. Please enjoy. Shout on back if you can. The Birdwatchers would love to hear from you. That's right. I was hoping Heston might say, hey, thanks for the call, and then give a hello to the Birdwatchers here. Don't worry, folks. Eventually, these guys are they're gonna get in on it. What's the score? 8-2 Texas. It's been that way now for a couple of innings. And we've been out of this game now for a while. We've got 6 outs to play with at the plate. We're going to have to average 1 run per out to get back into this game while also not giving up anything else. Just to tie it. A lot of work to do. Too much attention. What's that, Mitch? I didn't get enough attention as a child. I'm not familiar with the concept of too much attention. All right. Thanks, guys. Hey, you guys can always retweet it if you want. It's out there. Oh, Wordle. No, my friend, I've not seen your Wordle. But I do have one of my Twitter account people that when Wordle became a big thing and everybody was posting their scores for about a month or so, he continues to do it to this day. All right, we've got a lefty out here. Who is this? And Jordan Westberg just booted a ball grounded to him at third base. What the hell's going on? Matt Crook, who was called up, I think, while Corbin Burns is on maternity leave. Left-handed reliever. First batter he faces is a grounder on a short hop to Westberg, and that ball just goes under the glove. So that should go down as an error. And Crook's first pitch to Garcia is way off the plate outside. Folks, not a whole lot I can tell you about Matt Crook. Lefty reliever, obviously down in the pecking order. Probably below Nick Vespi in the depth chart. But we needed an extra arm to cover things while Corbin Burns is away. Corbin should be back ready to go for the Seattle series out west. This pitch is inside. So, folks, it's probably going to be mop-up time for Matt Crook. 3.71 ERA down in AAA over 26 appearances. 2-0 pitch is swung on and fouled away by Garcia. 2-1 the count. Runner at first, nobody out, top of the 8th. Here comes the 2-1, and that one clips the top of the zone for a strike. Decent pitch there from Crook. 2-2 the count. The scoreboard win probability that Fox is using says the Rangers are 99% chance to win this game. The Orioles 1% chance. Hey, I'm willing to take those odds. You mean to tell me if I bet $1 and the Orioles come back and win, I stand to win $99? Sure, take my dollar. I will take that bet for $1. No problem. 99-1, that's the odds? Really? This pitch is in the dirt. Full count now on Garcia. I could see like 95%. 99%. I could see that if it were in the 9th inning with an out already. 99 with 2 full innings to go at the plate. I don't know about that. There goes the runner. The pitch gets away, so the runner will take second base. No problem. It should be a steal. He was already taking off, but it was a wild pitch. Oh, that was the walk anyway, so it doesn't matter. Ball 4. 2 on for Wyatt Langford now. All right, well, Calvin has completely defined everything wrong with Orioles baseball, and if we just follow that recipe, Calvin, everything will be fine and turned around starting out in Seattle on Tuesday night. I mean, I don't know. Here we go. Wyatt Langford, 3 for 4. A home run would give him the cycle. And he's going for one. Left field down in the corner. If it's fair, he's done it. Wyatt Langford has just hit for the cycle. Wow. The rookie hits for the cycle. So Matt Crook gets crocked. A line drive home run to left field down the line there. What a night for Wyatt Langford. He won't forget it. Folks, you don't see cycles all that often. Teams can go years without a cycle. 11-2 Texas here in the top of the 8th. This game is officially out of reach, folks. We just got to have to take this one on the chin. Enjoy a day off that we deserve. Get on a plane and head out to Seattle and start fresh. We've taken 3 out of 4 from the series. I'm happy with that. We're going to go 17-11 in the month of June. I'm happy with that. Or excuse me, 17-12. I'm fine. I'm fine. We got our asses handed to us tonight, but we took 3 out of 4. I'll take the trade. Matt Crook is just going to hang out there and try to eat some innings. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out here in the 8th. Folks, I could be a channel like a Yankees channel and sit here and overreact every time we lose or every time we lose big. But the point is why? I've seen Yankee fans react that way, and then I see the Yankees come back and win a game, and suddenly they act like everything's great again. There's just no need to have this emotional pendulum swinging back and forth with every result. Now, when something goes wrong, I'll tell you. We lost to Cleveland last week in a game, as this pitch is fouled back by Derek Hill. 1-1 the count on him, 1 out, nobody on. We had a game last week against Cleveland where, with 2 down, runners at second and third, Jose Ramirez due up to hit with Paul Fry due up behind him, and we did not put Ramirez on base. Ramirez hits a 3-run homer. And it's the difference in the ballgame. Right then and there, I'm going, what the hell are you thinking, Brandon Hyde? That's a bad move. And in situations like that, yeah, I'll call it out. I'm not sitting here, the eternal optimist, trying to convince you folks that everything is going perfect and great. Here's a diving stop by Henderson at short. He gets up and throws out Hill. Put a gold star next to that play. Gunnar Henderson flashing the leather. A diving stop, pops up to his feet and throws out Hill, who's pretty speedy. So all I'm asking of Oriole fans out there is to show a little bit more, be a little more logical than the average Yankees fan. Be a little more reasonable. Here's a swing and a miss as the crowd starts to exit. It is 11-2 Texas here. And, of course, a Sunday night game. I guess some parents want to get their kids home early. 0-1 pitch is outside. 1-1 the count on Andrew Heaney, who's had a couple of hits tonight, including a double. Here's one hit back toward Crook. Is it going to go foul? It does. Or else that would have been an infield hit. 1-2 the count on Heaney, who will come back to the plate. 2 down, bases empty. 11-2 Texas in the top of the 8th. 11 runs on 12 hits. They have left 9 men on base. But I'm sure they're not going to complain about it. Not sure what the delay is here on a 1-2 count. Hey, by the way, in case you're wondering, the win probability has not changed. It's still 99 to 1%. And now I believe it a little bit more. All right, whatever that delay was, here we go. Heaney with a 1-2 count. Crook's next pitch is a breaking ball outside for ball 2. I know, it's just a natural inclination. Folks, I look at Twitter whenever lineups come out, and every night, it doesn't matter, win or lose, people have got something to complain about. It's amazing to me. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, the Rangers Twitter tonight, here's what Twitter's going to look like. You're going to have half the people going, yay, that's a big win. The Bats were alive tonight. But then half of Twitter is going to be like, great, you got 1 game out of 4. And, you know, it's just, that's just how it is. There's so many people out there with that mentality. And, folks, if you want to know one of the reasons why I decided to move halfway around the world, I'll admit it. That's why. Your boy is just getting sick and tired of having conversations with people that just want to talk about every frickin' problem. Can't enjoy anything. This ball is fouled back by Heaney. 2 down in the inning. Base is empty. Full count. Oh, am I, Mitch? Are you talking to me, Mitch? Please let me know if you're talking to me, as this pitch is fouled back. So by me pointing out how other people's behavior, which is basically a lot of the word you're using, turns me off, by me pointing that out, I'm doing it? Okay, makes sense. There's a called strike 3 and a curveball, and that'll end the inning. Heaney goes down looking on a called strike 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Okay, Mitch. Just checking. You know your boy's feeling a little sensitive here. He's pouring his heart out to you on a tough night here at the ballpark. You talking to me? You talking to me? Hey, folks, let's just hang out and have a little bit of fun. Folks, what do you got on your mind? You want one of my dumb impressions? You got any karaoke requests? What are we doing? I'm still going to call you the ball game. But look, we're taking one on the chin tonight. Maybe by just sort of relaxing and have a little bit of fun, maybe the Orioles themselves will pick up on it and maybe it'll spark a rally. I don't know. I just feel like at this point, sitting here tensely hoping for a comeback is just going to make us even more miserable. Let's just have a little bit of fun, huh? What's going on with you? Anybody go out and enjoy A Quiet Place Part 12 or whatever the hell it is? Beck Loser, huh? Dennis Batho impression. What if Dennis Batho were to sing Loser by Beck? Forces of evil in a bozo nightmare. Oh, jeez. Yes, that's right. We need some hugs. Close the game out as Harry. New York or Chicago style pizza. I can't eat the deep dish, Nicholas. It's just too damn deep. It's just too damn deep, Chicago pizza. It's a lasagna at that point with crust. You try to pick it up and eat it, and it's just a mess. Give me the Brooklyn style. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the ball game. It's a bit of a blowout here at Camden Yards. The Rangers ahead 11-2. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Jose Urena. What is it? Jose Urethra. I can't read that name right. He's coming out to pitch. That'll do it for Heaney. The first pitch from Urethra is a called strike to Adley Rutschman. The pitch in the dirt. By the way, happy anniversary to Larry and Susie John Fricko of Glen Burnie, Maryland. Here's a ball on the ground. Handled by Lowe, a flip to the pitcher, and that'll do it for Rutschman. One away. One out here in the bottom of the eighth. Nothing beats a good old day at the ballpark. Hey, Arnie, get a shot of that girl over there in the stands with the big jugs. Here's Anthony Santander. He looks at a pitch off the plate. 1-0. Hey, Arnie, get a shot of those jugs. The 1-0 inside. 2-0 the count. By the way, I'm a Bird fan and a PBR man. This pitch is low and in. 3-0. Urethra having trouble finding the plate. There's a called strike. By the way, happy birthday to Armidas Disposito. This pitch is fouled back. He turns 142 today. Last living survivor of the Civil War. All right, one away. The payoff pitch to Santander, and this one is swung on and popped up. Right side, near the line. Garcia reaches out but can't make the catch. We'll do it again. How is this impression affecting my sub count? Negatively. All right, let me hear ya. One out. Santander with a 3-2 count. The pitch. Popped up foul behind the plate. By the way, congratulations to Larry Lucchino. He won Employee of the Month at the local Jiffy Lube in Dundalk. Here's a foul ball behind the plate. So congratulations to him. Still a full count here. Bottom of the 8th. Ground ball right side on a bounce. Over to first in time. 2 down. Dirty Harry. I'm a Natty Bo fan. Here's Westberg. He takes off the plate outside. Hey, Arnie, get a shot of these two in the crowd. This guy's got his glasses on upside down. Swing and a miss. Westberg, 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. A 98-mile-an-hour heater from Urethra. The 1-2. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, Arnie, get a shot of this guy. He's got orange hair and an orange cow shirt on. Nothing beats fun at the old ballpark. Swing and a miss. Down goes Westberg. Inning over. Well, a shutout inning by Urethra. We go to the 9th. Foghorn Leghorn? I say that boy is about as sharp as a bag of wet mice. I say we go to the 9th now. For the love of God. Hey, it's a tough night. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, now it's like getting through a decent season of Game of Thrones only to have a crappy final episode. This feels like the last episode of Lost. I nearly made the man piss himself. Have a latte. Thank you, the man. I'm a Orioles fan and a latte man. By the way, happy bar mitzvah to Peter Scanelli of Peoria, Illinois. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out tonight, by the way, for real. If you guys are still hanging out here, you guys are seriously the, what do you call it? The cream of the crop, as it were. Again, we've got under 100 people watching. A lot of people have checked out. It's to be expected. But for those who have stuck around, you guys are the real heroes. By the way, last night, folks, we broke a lot of records. We had over 4,500 people check in at one point or another. And I believe the room was filled up with upwards of, I think, up at the highest peak, like 275 people. The numbers keep on jumping. But, of course, on a Sunday night, odd start time, down big, as the first pitch from Keegan Aiken, who's out here to pitch the 9th, is fouled back. All right. Wenzel at the plate, Aiken on the mound. 9th inning underway in Baltimore. The Orioles down by 3 field goals. As this pitch is a called strike. 0-2 the count. It's not little faith, pocket watch. Nobody's got more faith than your boy. 1-2 the count here. As this pitch is fouled back. I mean, pocket watch, I would argue as soon as we let Matt Crook come out to pitch, that was us saying that we're kind of conceding this game. So I don't know if it's here's a swing and a miss. We got a strikeout here for Aiken as Wenzel strikes out to begin the top of the ninth. Folks, if the Orioles do not come back tonight, they will still stay ahead of the Yankees in first place, 22 games above 500, and finishing out a tough June schedule with a record of 17-12. This ball's lifted to right field into the corner, long run, and out there in no man's land. Do we have a camera for this? Ryan O'Hearn, who's out in right field now, made a play that nobody could see. Here's one angle. And there's the catch as he disappears behind into that corner. Unbelievable catch. I love it. He ducked behind that wall area like the Wizard of Oz. All right, there's a called strike here to Josh Smith. 2 down in the ninth. Next pitch to Smith is popped foul and out of play. One more strike will take us to the bottom of the ninth. Yeah, O'Hearn pulling a David Copperfield out there. Except that one was way more entertaining. The 0-2 pitch is in the dirt. Next one is also low. Count even up at 2-2. You know, when they first opened up this ballpark and we had that little triangular area down that right field corner, I was always thinking, man, somebody's going to make a catch completely out of view, as this one's lined in the right center for a base hit on the ground by Josh Smith. So the inning will continue. 2 down, runner at first. And yeah, the ballpark's been open for what now, 30 years. That's probably the first time I've really seen a fly ball perfectly caught out there, completely out of view like that in all these years. Two down, top of the ninth. Here's a called strike on the outside edge to Robbie Grossman. Grossman does not have a hit tonight, but he has scored a run. This pitch is up and away. 1-1 the count. I am starving right now. David Copperfield. The greatest trick he ever pulled were his pants down. All right, this one is upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike. Grossman is 0 for 5. He could potentially go 0 for 6 in a 9-inning ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's 1 strike away from doing just that. 2-2 the count. 2 down in the ninth. This pitch is lifted foul and out of play. See the man? The man is pointing out some very good things here. And yeah, we got swept by Houston. And yeah, we lost 2 out of 3 to Cleveland. Here's a pitch on the outside corner called strike 3. Grossman is 0 for 6 on the day, while the rest of his team have combined for 11 runs on 13 hits. And they hit Grossman third today. I tell you what, that's baseball for you. Folks, we go to the bottom of the ninth. We need everybody to score. 9 hitters, we need 9 runs. Everybody score. Why not? You get a run. You get a run. What is BW going to have for breakfast today? And what is he going to do between now and 2 nights from now with this little bit of time up? I'm telling you right now, part of me thinks that I might just go out drinking tonight because I need to do a little bit of socializing. I have not had any sort of interaction because my sleep schedule is such where I'm up but early. I call the game. I take a little break. And then it's like the afternoon. I go out for a little bit. But by the time like 6 o'clock in the evening, 7 o'clock rolls around, I'm already having dinner and getting ready to go to bed in like an hour. I am, now I've got 6 months out of the year, I guess, to enjoy the community around me and go out and do some stuff. But man, I have been basically in a capsule here calling ball games for a month straight with no time off. I'm going to have to maybe go out and have a little bit of fun. I might have to go out and get into a little bit of trouble. And if I get into trouble tonight and I need to recover, then I've got that extra day of recovery. So yeah, I think that's the plan. I think I'm going to go out, shake off this potential loss we're looking at here, and get in a little bit of trouble. Now, when I say get into a trouble, that means I might have like a 10 p.m. curfew because I don't know if my body is going to be able to handle more than that tonight. But hey, I don't mind drinking during off-peak hours. All right, here we go. Bottom of the ninth. Austin Hayes, first pitch from Urania, whatever. And no more Harry Carey, folks. These vocal cords feel like they've been through a cheese grater. All right. This pitch is drilled by Hayes. Sounded hard off the bat, but it actually is going to dunk in for a base hit to left field. Boy, that ball with a nice pop off the bat sounded like a booty smacker off of Hayes' bat, but it'll go down as a leadoff single. Hey, folks, 1 runner on, 8 to go. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. 3 for 3 tonight is O'Hearn, folks. He has got half of the hits. I think I got to go ahead and give him player of the game. 0-1 pitch is lifted foul and out of play. 0-2. By the way, Ramon Urias is in as a defensive replacement. That's why Ryan O'Hearn was seen out in right field. Urias is playing first base. As O'Hearn fouls this one away. Count still no balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, Janet, I'm going to drink some of the lesser. I'm going to limit my smoking as this one's popped up. Left side, left field, Langford coming in, makes the catch. 1 away here in the ninth. Hey, who said it was over? All right. It's Jorge Mateo's turn at the plate. First pitch to him is popped up. Kisner with the mask off, but it'll get back into the crowd. 0-1 the count. Oh, that just does it for me. I don't want any more Sunday night baseball. We've given it one chance, and I don't like the results. So if you want to talk about superstitions or small sample sizes to overreact to, there's mine. As Mateo pops one up left side, long run for Langford. He's in foul ground, and he makes the catch. 2 down in the 9th. And unless we get 10 straight guys to reach base, this game is going to end with a loss. I feel you, the man. Hey, guys, everybody that's been here all the way up until the final out, you rule. As Kjerstad finds a hole. Kjerstad finds a hole. A base hit for him, his second of the night. So an off night for the Orioles all the way around, but Heston Kjerstad continues to swing a hot bat, 2 for 4 tonight with an RBI. Colton Cowser coming on up. Gunnar Henderson is on deck. He's 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. And that consecutive reaching base streak is on the verge of going away here as Cowser swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. First and third, 2 down, bottom of the 9th. The Orioles down huge. This pitch is inside, 1-1. Folks, once again, I want to say a big thank you to everybody that's hung out here all night long into a tough game that we've really not been in for very long. Just shows how much of a dedicated fan base the Orioles have. Here's a swing and a miss by Cowser, and the Orioles are down to their final strike. So be proud of that, folks. Even for some of you out there that might be a little more pessimistic. Look, you might try and trick me into talking me into saying you're pessimistic, but if you're still here, I know you got some optimism. This pitch is just a bit inside on Cowser. And the count will go to 2-2. This game's still alive, if only for one more pitch. The 2-2 in the dirt. Full count. Full count. Gunner on deck. That 36-game on-base streak, longest active in baseball, has very little chance of continuing unless Cowser can get on base. Swing and a miss. This ball game's over. Cowser strikes out, and the Rangers take the final game of this series in convincing fashion. Final score 11-2. They took a 2-0 lead in the second. We fought back for 1, and after that they just turned on the Jets with 3 in the 4th, 3 more in the 5th, and 3 more again in the 8th inning. Our starting wasn't good. Our bullpen wasn't much better. And the bats were relatively tame. But, folks, 3 out of 4 against the Rangers. If you said that's what we're going to do coming into Thursday night, you'd be saying, hell yeah, I'll take 3 out of 4 against the Rangers. That's a good result. Well, that's the result. Unfortunately, that one loss comes in the final game. And we have to end our weekend on a down note. But, folks, do not despair. Do not despair, okay? The Yankees are still behind us. I'm going to take you on over the ESPN page now. And we'll take a look at that lineup, or that matchup coming up in a couple of nights out in Seattle. Your boy's going to be able to sleep in again. Look at this. 8:40 a.m. local start time for your boy. You're damn right I'm going out to party. I can sleep in. I can wake up at 8 a.m. All right. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. It's going to be a good week for BW. A good week for me means a good week for Baltimore. So here is your first matchup coming up on Tuesday night, folks. It's a doozy. George Kirby One of the finer arms in a very good Mariner rotation will be on the mound for Seattle. A 7-5 record, 3.35 ERA, taking on Grayson Rodriguez, who will be going for his 10th win of the season. Double-digit wins before the All-Star break. Always a nice thing. As you can see, guys like Cal Raleigh, he's got the home run and the RBI lead for the Mariners, and Julio Rodriguez, their young center field star, will be some of the names to be looking out for. This game, again, will start first pitch at 9:40 p.m. on Tuesday night. Your boy will be on the air at 9:30 p.m. sharp. But as far as this night goes, I think that's going to do it. I'm going to just check out Charm City chat here and say my thank yous to everybody that stuck it out for this long. Let's go ahead and close out. Hey, we did get one like on this. Who did like this? Oh, that's the other thing. Come on, Heston. Find that home run call. How did we do tonight? 1408. We passed 1,400 subs tonight, 92 away from 1,500. We're going to get there, folks. Thanks for the likes. Thank you for that super chat from the man. Thanks for the help from the mods like... who's in here? Rob and Janet. Oh my God, folks, I'm really I'm a little more fatigued than I actually knew. Mitch, Ryan, Nicholas, Baxter, Janet, the man, Judy, Jacob, Shantae, little boy Braden, my friend, Fox. Scrolling on up, Shay, Ratfink, Mitch, rock on BW. I will try to. Demon D, Garbinio owes overrated frauds. Ha 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 ha. Are you a Yankee fan? Is that a Yankee thing there? Demon D? Hold on. Yeah. Demon, I don't know if you're aware, but somehow we lost 5 games in a row, and yet we overtook the lead in the division on you guys. Who's the fraud? You have 2 hitters in your lineup. I repeat, you have 2 hitters in your lineup, and your rotation just got rocked all the way through. You've had the worst 2 weeks of your season. Just thought I'd update you on reality. Hey, how you doing there, Land Shark? I love it. I love it when I can just back things up with facts. Pocket Watch, thanks as always. Zopfinator. Beefy. Everybody. I think that's going to do it for me. I'm running out of steam here. Bartman, all right. Folks, that's going to do it for your boy, the Bird Watcher. Quite the evening. I hope you guys have a good Sunday night. Get a good rest. I know if you got a work week starting up tomorrow. I know. But hey, get through that Monday. You got the night off. Relax. I'll see you on Tuesday night. It's going to be a late night affair, folks. So look, you got to do what I do and maybe find a little bit of sleep or a nap somewhere during the rest of the day so that you can be prepared for a late night call, all right? We need you out here on the West Coast. We're going to need your support out there on the West Coast. We can't be giving up losses to the likes of Oakland due to a lack of turnout. So get prepared for this West Coast trip starting on Tuesday night. It's just 6 games, folks, and then we're back home. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me. I've enjoyed our time together despite the result tonight. I always enjoy our time together, folks. We're building something special here, and we'll get back to our winning ways soon enough, I promise you. Until then, folks, this has been the Bird Watcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Have a good night, everybody. Come on back.